Hello, and welcome back to Christmas at the Catnip. No, that's not our title. Welcome back to Podcast in a Pear Tree. We are so excited to have you. I'm Aaron Lee.
I'm Samantha.
And Danielle over here.
Sorry. We are so excited to be back. Thanksgiving weekend is over. We have been watching movies, and we are so excited to talk about them. We've been teasing it for a long time. Samantha has been very excited. Let's start things off by talking about GAC's offering The Christmas Spark, starring Mario Lopez. Samantha, did you love it?
You know what? I liked it. I did like it. For GAC, this is one of the better ones. Did I feel like it was a Christmas movie? I mean, I felt like it was just set at Christmas.
No,
it didn't feel to me like it was that Christmassy.
Agree.
Like, you know, it's funny. I watched the trailer right before, and I'm like, okay, this is like a firefighter movie. And then, like, it starts off with Mario Lopez, and he's some lawyer, and I'm like, wait, I thought this was about firefighters. I was like really taken aback for like the first like 10 minutes of this film. I was like, what's going on here?
It was a bit confusing.
Yeah, so anyways, he's trying to get a promotion at his firm and he doesn't get it, and his brother's the captain of the local like firefighters, and then Mario Lopez wants to be a cadet and he wants to basically be recruited to be a firefighter, and his brother doesn't take him seriously, and he's like, why do you want to do this? You're old.
Oh, geez.
I have a feeling this is going to be a common refrain this episode because I feel a lot of movies fit into this category. So here's an analogy. We all know we're headed to Rome, and a good movie is going to get us to Rome in a really interesting and roundabout way. A regular movie is just going to get us there on the highway, and a bad movie is going to take us to Sicily. This got us to Rome, but it got us there on the highway. There was nothing super special or unique about it. I think the best part about it was Ali Corbin, who played the love interest. She had some layers to her. I understood her being pulled in multiple directions, but Mario Lopez just did Mario Lopez.
As he always does. Well, you know what's funny? I was thinking about this and I wanted to get your thoughts on it, is that oftentimes there are moments where I'm like, is this AC Slater with just a grown-up job? Like the way he's playing it. Sometimes he acts a little bit like that. It's just Mario Lopez being Mario Lopez. I love him, don't get me wrong, but like, he's playing himself in all these different characters the same way all the time.
You know what? And he's putting money in the bank doing it. So let's not knock that.
Yeah, this one's better than when he was the mayor last year. And
definitely better than when he was the mayor.
That's true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This one was way better than that. This one had a little more heart. I watched the whole thing. I paid attention.
That's how I did, Marker. You finished.
It's a low bar if you're like,
it's
I watched the whole
benchmark for
thing.
it, though. That's my benchmark for GAC.
Yeah.
If I watch the whole
Heard it
thing,
here
I paid
first,
attention.
folks. She didn't turn it off.
That's so true, though. Do you make it to the last scene?
Yeah, and I like Mario Lopez, so I want to see him do well. But I agree, Aaron Lee. I thought it was a bit basic, and I wish it was a little bit more than that. I mean, it was nice that it was dedicated to firefighters and the first responders. Thought that was nice, but overall, it was kind of like, okay, thanks, Mario. Let's see what you got next year.
Good job.
And like I said, I think that's going to fit in with a lot of the movies that we watched this week. I think that's going to be a common refrain. But Danielle, did you have anything else to say about The Christmas Spark?
No.
All right.
Too many movies to talk about. Let's move on. Let's hop over to Netflix then. We had the Jingle Bell Heist over there. This was publicized as a really funny comedy, and I didn't find it that funny. Did anybody else not laugh all that much during the Jingle Bell Heist?
No, and I wasn't expecting it to be a comedy. I think it was positioned also as a rom-com, but like, there's nothing like comedic really about it. I mean, it's like...
The funniest part was when he fell off the balcony onto the gingerbread house.
Yeah, I didn't find it to be like a comedy at all. I didn't hate it though.
Same, yeah.
I enjoyed it, but I wasn't going in thinking, oh my my gosh, this is going to be like Jingle All the Way or something,
I was. It's a movie called The Jingle Bell Heist, and it's a heist at Christmas time. I thought it was going to be laugh out loud funny, and I was disappointed that it wasn't.
Yeah, it had a lot of seriousness to it. I mean, I love London as a backdrop. I felt like I knew nothing about this film going into it because I was like, oh, nothing about this is what I expected.
Yes.
And so, yeah, I felt like there was a lot of seriousness going on, like behind the scenes, like with these storylines.
Yeah, because the main character, her mom was sick. A sad reason for like having to move from the US to London, since that's her mom's from the UK and the free healthcare just to take care of her. But then she needs to now go to private care, but she can't afford it. And hence now she's going to be involved in a heist. That is a wild premise. Okay.
Both of these lead characters, they were both in some sort of desperate, dire straits, and that made them want to do the heist, which also was not comedic.
Yeah.
Right.
Aaron Lee, what'd you think?
I wanted a funny heist movie, and I did not get it.
I enjoyed the film, though. Will I watch it every year? No.
I will not watch it every year. I'm unlikely to watch it again. I didn't love it. The funniest thing I thought was that the lead actor's name was Connor Swindles, and he was a swindler in the movie.
And honestly, they had Netflix money, so the quality of the production was really good, and it was in London, so
there we go. We can say that production quality very high. Liked it for that, but it's a drama.
Yeah, I thought so too, or even like maybe even dramedy at most, at best.
At best, and again, like I said, we got to Rome on the freeway here. It wasn't a new creative way of stealing the jewels.
Yes. Right. I would say Last Christmas, that one that took place in London.
Yeah.
That one was better than this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I thought that was cute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I ranked that just below Champagne Problems on my leaderboard. I thought Champagne Problems was just slightly better. We can move on to Hallmark, because they were pushing hard on the Grand Ole Opry Christmas. This starred Christopher Palaha and Nikki Do we know how to pronounce her name? Deloach?
I don't know.
How do we pronounce her last name?
I was just calling her Nikki.
Nikki, call us up. Tell us how to pronounce your last name. Come on the podcast. Sure. Talk about your movies.
But they were also promoting Brad Paisley's Christmas album, like really hardcore during the film.
Yeah.
I mean, he's also in the film, but I was like, whoa, this is way more than the Biltmore. This is like, we want you to buy this stuff. We want you to it's
we want you to support Brad Paisley.
Yes. I mean, the Grand Ole Opry, obviously iconic, and they had a lot of country stars in the film. So, I mean,
Which was really great.
But what did you all think of it?
I thought it was a fun premise. I did not realize that this was going to be yet another time travel movie.
Yeah, travel.
Me neither.
It's interesting that they're like selling us on these locations, like the Biltmore, and then they're like, let's do a time travel movie.
Is that the only interesting way they can come up with to keep people interested in these locations?
I don't know. I really don't know. But the premise here was that Nikki, we're just going to say Nikki because we don't know how to pronounce her last name. Nikki, whose character's name I do not remember. So that might say something.
It was,
it's okay. We'll just go with
Gentry.
I was like, it's a real country name.
So Gentry is the daughter of one half of a country duo that broke up when she was probably 10 or 11. And she tried her hand at songwriting, but wasn't incredibly successful. And so she's now just living in Nashville, hanging out around the Grand Ole Opry and refusing to perform. Meanwhile, her best childhood friend, Mac, played by Christopher Palaha, has gone off to Hollywood, made a name for himself in representing musical artists. And he wants to represent her because he knows her talent, but she refuses to do it. Well, she sits down on a pew on the stage of the Grand Ole Opry and magically through stage lighting travels through time back to 1995 when her father and his singing partner broke up. And so she has to figure out why they broke up. She has a song that she has partially written that she wanted him to help her finish. And so she's got to get him to help her finish her song. And then they've got to get back to 2025. And that's kind of the premise here. They did it in a fairly interesting way. Maybe they stopped at a few rest stops along the freeway to Rome. but I don't think they really took interesting side roads.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, for a minute, I was just like, am I not paying attention here? Is Christopher Plaha, at first when he like came in the door to her house, I was like, is he her brother? Is he her friend? I was like, oh, okay, yeah, like childhood friend that he's like had a crush on her forever. And so
he was a mystery at the beginning.
Yeah, and so then there was this underlying love story going on as well, you know, in 1995, and they considered
where they had to
in 1995.
I think that's what got it for me when they considered staying in 1995. He's like, I will stay in 1995 for you. And we're like,
screw
what?
My family. I don't care. I love you. I finally got to tell you, and we're in 1995, and that's fine. But like, doesn't the Back to the Future element play a role here? Like, they're changing a bunch of stuff.
They would be changing a bunch of stuff in 1995.
I was like,
there would be 2 Gentrys and 2 Macs in 1995 if they stayed. It would never have worked. The space-time continuum would have been disrupted like there is no tomorrow.
You know, she goes back to have these moments with her dad, but doesn't her dad, like, he passes away?
He does.
But how? Did they ever say?
I don't think so. Also, I was very confused as to where her mom was. She made this big thing about how she had no family by 1995, except for her dad's cousin Rita, with whom she's incredibly close. So that's family. Yeah. But where's her mom?
I don't know. There's no mention of it.
There were a lot of questions of what happened between 1995 and 2025. I was also confused as to what happened to her songwriting career, why it fizzled out. That also wasn't clear to me. She was set up for success with her dad, and she had the skills. She won the songwriting competition at music camp.
I think it was a confidence thing, wasn't it? She just didn't feel confident enough to do it.
I thought that maybe the ex-husband had something to do with why she wasn't able to, but that wasn't clear. And it really kind of needed to be as to why she was unsuccessful in 2025.
Right. So then they go back to 2025. She wrote the song with her dad. It's all great. Actually, I don't mind that song.
I liked it. I liked the song.
I thought it was nice. And I also liked the song that the dad's group was performing, like something about like leaving the Christmas lights on for me. I don't know. I thought that song was good too.
I liked both the songs.
And so anyways, they go back to 2025 and they're at the Grand Ole Opry and she's with the second part of the duo. It's like a Brooks and Dunn situation here. Like
they even mentioned Brooks and Dunn.
Yeah, he looked just like him. It was really funny how they were doing that. But anyways, he's there at the Grand Ole Opry, and then didn't they have Brad Paisley come out and perform her song?
Which so confused me. She should perform the song. We heard Nikki sing earlier when they were writing it. She can sing. Why is Nikki not singing the song or singing it with Brad Paisley?
I don't know.
It's because it's Brad Paisley's song, so he had to sing it, and this is the introduction of the song. But it hurt the story.
Right.
I thought so too. It was kind of like they just shoehorned that in, and then they're just like, look at this QR code, scan it, buy this Christmas album. I don't know. I liked it though. I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it. It's number 10 on my leaderboard.
Oh,
it's in the
There
top
you go.
10 for me.
It's in the top 10. I mean, I like the last year's big film, The Biltmore. I gotta say, I like
that
this
was
one
fun.
Too. I'm not gonna buy that album, but I do like it. I do like this film, but I'm not buying that Christmas album.
I'm not buying the album, but I might buy the song. It's probably on Apple Music and I can stream it. So.
You can stream it, yeah.
Danielle, you watched this one, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I don't have anything meaningful to add to this report. Like, solidly okay, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was okay.
What I liked about the film also is just the attention to details of the venue. They integrated a lot of very real facts about the venue. And so if you're not super familiar with the Grand Ole Opry, you learned a little bit more about it too.
Mm-hmm.
I knew nothing about it and I was fascinated.
Yeah.
Well, and also there was a moment where Christopher Plaha is wearing like a very similar shirt that Garth Brooks wears on like one of his albums from the 90s. And I was like, is this on purpose? Like, I don't know.
Oh, for sure.
Samantha, I am impressed with your knowledge of country music at this point to remember the shirts that that Garth Brooks wore on his albums in the 90s.
Well, let's just say this. Garth Brooks was like major in the 90s. Like
he was major in the 90s.
For sure.
Pop country in the 90s was like a really big deal. It's different today, but it was like really a thing back then.
All right. So we've talked about a Netflix. We've talked about a GAC. We've talked about a Hallmark. Let's talk about a newcomer this year. Not newcomer, but first submission this year. Lifetime. I watched the Christmas campaign on Lifetime. Danielle, you watched it too, no?
I did, yeah, because, you know, Lifetime is coming into the Christmas movie fold at the appropriate time.
So, true. Appropriate time. What were your thoughts?
It was fine. It wasn't like probably a strong entry in my opinion, but you know, okay, let's just sure. I'll you know.
I thought it was pretty terrible. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
But I
like the other one better.
The whole time I was watching it, I was like, I know how to fix this movie. I can fix this. And the first thing you got to do is stop burying your stars, Vivica A. Fox and Jackée Harry, in the background.
I know.
I'm like, they were so underutilized in this movie.
Why?
Because they were like the
less
boss.
than side characters.
They were the boss and the mom. It just made no sense. What I think could have really made a fun movie here is if Vivica A. Fox had played the love interest and Jackée Harry had played the boss, and they got a younger guy to come in and be the new guy who wanted to push the social media aspect of advertising and ad campaigns, and had them have kind of a fight, like a How Stella Got Her Groove Back thing going on. I thought that could have been really interesting, and we could have played with the whole social media versus old media in advertising. We could have played with the jealousy between the two women, and I think it could have been really, really fun. This was just kind of a wah-wah.
Just for some background, Samantha, because I know you didn't watch it, but basically, like, it's called a Christmas campaign because the lead, she's in a marketing firm and she has to develop a marketing campaign for Christmas pajamas or something, like Santa's pajamas, like a company. And then they hire a consultant. Fox, who's the boss's character, hires this guy and they don't get along. So, haha, I wonder what it's going to be about.
Let me guess. They have a deadline that needs to be done by Christmas.
Yes, they do.
You know it.
A Christmas deadline.
Time
travel and a Christmas deadline. Oh my gosh, again, so much time travel this year too.
Yeah. So again, this really didn't need to take place at Christmas, so it wasn't a super Christmas story. Also, I kind of got a little motion sick with some of their transitional shots because they were like moving around buildings in LA, and I'm like,
It did take place in LA, which was interesting. So it was like a Christmas in LA situation.
Ooh, Hot Christmas, my favorite.
Christmas, yeah. I feel bad because, like, I think the other Lifetime movie was probably the stronger of the two because that was more like, I don't know if you'll recall, there was a series of movies in Lifetime called like Merry Little Christmas, where the last name was Little and it had Kelly Rowland in it.
Yeah,
I think
that
those
gave
are
me
on
those
Netflix
vibes.
now.
Pardon?
I think those are available on Netflix now.
Oh, really? Stop. Netflix be taking the good films. I see it.
Hey, they got Santa Boot Camp.
They did, exactly. They're just taking the best ones. But because the other film has Brandy Norwood in it. So it's kind of like that essence. And actually, even the lady who plays the mom was the mom in Merry Little Christmas with Kelly Rowland. So I was like, did we just replace the music star? But okay, cool. So anyway, I would recommend the other film if we're going to go Lifetime, which was I think Christmas Every Day. Was that the name of the film?
Christmas Every Day. What was it about?
So, essentially, Brandy Norwood's character, who is like the main character, she's up for a promotion. Her mom also is like losing her vision. There's a lot of things happening, and they hire a guy to help fix the house to make it more accessible for the mom who's losing her vision. But then shenanigans ensue.
Okay.
It's like, oh, okay. And it's Christmas time and the dad had passed away. So it's also like dealing with that loss, etc. So yeah, I would say it probably the emotions were stronger. It felt more, it gave me the Merry Little Christmas vibes. Not as funny, but the warmth was there. And actually they did integrate a lot of faith elements into it, which I think is what Yak tries to do, but they just do it in a very dry way. Whereas they did this in a way that felt very realistic. It didn't feel forced. They got angry and because that's what happens. And so I felt that was better. Anyway, sorry, Sorry, I'm talking about a film no one watched. But please,
no, it's
Samantha,
fine.
don't watch the other film. Watch this film. It's better.
Okay. I mean, I like Brandy, so why not?
Another one that I watched, and I watched this one mostly because knew I could convince Sherry to watch it, was Christmas at the Catnip Cafe.
Ooh.
I just said, Sherry, there's cats. And she said, where? So she and I sat down to watch this. Did either of you watch this one?
Yeah, I watched it.
Okay. I didn't. Tell me about it.
It is the most regular Hallmark movie plot you can possibly imagine.
Great.
So Danielle, I'm going to challenge you to tell us about it.
What?
You trust me, you can do this.
All right.
What do you think happens?
Okay. There's somebody owns a cafe. Do they own the cat cafe?
Yeah.
Okay. And then there's a meet cute at the said cafe, I'm assuming.
There is a meet cute. It's not at the cat cafe.
Okay, but it involves regular occurrences.
Well, I take that back. It's kind of at the cat cafe because that's when they actually meet. They see each other. They see each other across the street and they make eyes. Then they show up at the cat cafe and they were supposed to meet somebody and it was not the person that they were making eyes at.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is okay.
So basically, this is a two business for Christmas movie. Erin Cahill is a high-powered executive person in Oakland, California, who finds out she's inherited a cat cafe in upstate New York. And so she goes to upstate New York in the hopes that the co-owner will join her in selling it to a developer, and he does not want to sell it to the developer. And so he convinces her to stay and plan a bunch of Christmas activities for the cat cafe, hoping that by the end of the time she's planned all these activities, she'll no longer want to sell it to the developer.
Wow.
Is that not the most basic Hallmark plot imaginable?
It is, but it's also like in the beginning, she's really wanting this really bougie condo. Okay.
It is a bougie condo.
She wants a bougie condo and she learns that she's inherited this cat cafe from her aunt who passed away. And she's like, okay, this is how I'm going to get my condo.
Excuse me, Samantha, 50% of a cat cafe?
Yes, exactly. But at first she's thinking, I'm going to convince this partner to sell it because I want this down payment for my condo. And then she gets there and the partner is like a vet and he's like really sincere, really nice guy. He's not interested in selling this cafe. It means a lot to this town. It's the same actor from Three Wisest Men trilogy. Mm-hmm. One of the brothers, one of the Brennan brothers. His name?
Not Walker, not Green. I'm pretty sure his name is Paul.
Something.
Campbell.
Oh.
Paul Campbell?
Yeah.
Campbell, yeah.
Yeah, he's really good. He's cute. He's got like a Ryan Reynolds energy about him, I guess. But one question I wanted to pose to you.
I'm writing him and letting him know that you said he had a Ryan Reynolds energy about him. I think he's going to be very pleased.
Well, I say that because here's the other question I wanted to raise to you, Erin Lee. I was watching it in my like Jonathan Bennett eyes for Finding Mr. Christmas as a leading man. If he was on Finding Mr. Christmas, is he hunky enough that they would actually select him on that show? I don't think so. Do you?
I'm going to be honest. I think there are very few Hallmark stars that would actually be hunky enough on that show.
Right.
I think Hallmark stars, we joke about this, but they're not famous for taking off their shirts. They're not Abs McGee. And that show is very Abs McGee. Mm-hmm. So no, I don't think he would be. But then again, I don't think necessarily Tyler Hines would be.
I was going to say, Tyler Hines is who I was thinking about too, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like a lot of these guys look like regular
or Christopher
kind of men.
Palaha, you know?
Oh my God, Christopher Palaha. Can you imagine him on Finding Mr. Christmas? That would like kill me. It'd be so funny.
I think Melissa Peterman would have so much fun with his last name.
Yes, for sure. I feel like he's aged out, but maybe like 10 years ago. As I was watching this film, I was like, oh, interesting. If this guy was on Finding Mr. Christmas, he'd probably make it to the finals. I mean, he's a good actor.
He's a good actor.
Hot enough? I don't know if he's hot enough for Jonathan Bennett.
I don't think he is. I did like this movie, despite the fact that it is the most basic Hallmark plot imaginable. I liked it. You know why? It had cute kittens. They were so adorable and they were everywhere. As we sat down, Sherry was like, is this going to have a lot of cats in it? Or is it like, I'm going to see one cat and then it's going to be about a cafe? And I said, I think it's going to have a lot of cats. It had a lot of cats.
It had a lot of cats. It had a grumpy cat, it had kittens.
Had all the cats you can imagine. Also, loved Kimberly Sustad's cameo in this. I thought it was really funny. Her coming in basically as her character from the 9 Lives of Christmas, talking about how she loves a cat and she's married to a fireman. I liked that little Easter egg in the film.
Yeah. I wonder, are they going to do more cat films or like, is this just like a random idea?
I don't think so. They always do some sort of animal film.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm usually here for it. Before. You know, they did the corgis. Too. They've done dogs. They've done cats. If they did chinchillas, I'd be there for the chinchillas.
Yeah, that's a llama
they have done it one time. Remember?
We did the alpaca. That was Lifetime.
Alpaca farm. Yeah.
That was Lifetime, and that was Insanity.
Yeah, that film was wacky. I like this film a lot better.
This was a lot better.
Like a real rom-com to me. I don't know. I liked them together. I was like,
they had chemistry, but that's also a Hallmark thing. It's 2 leads that have chemistry.
Right.
You know, and small town wins out over big city.
Yeah.
That is the plot to pretty much every Hallmark movie.
Yeah, but I liked this one. I liked how we got to this one. The Cat Cafe was very cute. So
I enjoyed the side roads they took me down to see some cats.
Yeah, it's better than a baking montage, you know? We get enough baking montages.
We have had so many baking montages. We have a few minutes. Danielle, any honorable mentions that you'd like to throw out here?
The more the merrier. And then We Met in December.
We Met in December is basically the plot of Serendipity, the movie with Kate Beckinsale and John Cusack. And that was such a cute Christmas film. It just shouldn't have been redone, especially in a substandard way.
With this title, I would have assumed that this would have been a time travel movie.
Yeah, I can see that. It was not.
No, it was not.
What a bummer.
It was not. Were you going to talk about The More the Merrier?
The More the Merrier. I mean, I liked it. It was more of a drama than a comedy, which, you know, we're okay with that. It was all about a bunch of babies that were born on Christmas Day in a small town and the storylines behind
the medical staff.
The medical staff that was delivering the babies. It got me. I cried at the end, but I think I was just like, look at the cute babies.
The babies,
I don't want one, but gosh, they're great on TV.
Yeah. It was funny because from the title, I don't think you would have gotten that was what was it about, you know?
Not at all.
You're like, right, babies? Okay.
Yeah, but by the time we saw the pregnant woman at the Christmas tree farm, I was like, oh, they're all going to be born at the same time on Christmas. And it's all about the more the merrier, the more babies, the merrier.
Babies, yeah.
So they didn't disguise that well.
We got that. How about you, Samantha? Anything else?
That I watched.
Hold on, Samantha. You got your mic issue.
Is it better?
No.
Is it better?
No.
I can set it up again. It is strange. It just randomly is cutting in and out. But no, right now we still can't hear you. No. So strange. This is weird. Oh, there we go. Speak again. No, she's speaking. I can hear nothing.
So technical problems with audio. Samantha might sound a little different now, but we are going to push on. We have Do You Fear What I Fear premiering on December 4th. Danielle, this is a Lifetime Movie Network film. Are you excited?
My sense is that this is going to be more a Lifetime film than it is a Christmas Lifetime film. So let's just be, we all know what actual Lifetime films are normally like. We might have to put
from the headlines, based on a true story.
Yes. Yeah. One of those situations, right? It takes me back to like when there was this movie called A Deadly Adoption with Kristen Wiig and Will Ferrell. And you're just like, is this a real Lifetime movie? I don't know what's happening. So I get the vibe with this. I'm like, is this like going to be a real Lifetime movie? Or like, what are we what are we doing? So I haven't seen any promo for it. Even when I was watching the other films, like there was no promo for it. I don't know, Aaron.
Yeah, I haven't seen a promo for it either. But like I've said on this podcast before, I think that wins best title of the year, regardless of the film. Do you fear what I fear is inherently a great title?
And it could be a number of things that this is about. I'm excited. I'm gonna go into this blind. I'm not gonna watch any promos.
I'm gonna try. But we
also have some new like Prime Videos having their release also, in addition to another Netflix film. So we'll have some high quality competition.
Yes, absolutely. And GAC has alliteration. Cranberries and Carols and Christmas at the Mistletoe Manor.
Oh, I think we're gonna have to divide it up, guys, because I don't know if I can take it. I'm gonna try. There's so many Lifetime films. I have to prioritize.
You have to prioritize Lifetime films. You have to do that. So we will see what we see. But there's a lot. There is a lot coming out this week. This is about the same number of movies, if not more, than Thanksgiving weekend. So we're going to have a lot of work ahead of us. But we will watch some of these films, folks. We will report back to you on these films, and we'll make fun of some of them. It's going to happen.
Some more brutally than the others.
At any rate, thank you so much for joining us and listening to our podcast. We really appreciate it. Please remember to rate and follow. And find us where you find all your podcasts.
Bye-bye.